Yo guys, welcome in this brand new video. In this video we're going to break down how to make R&B beats for 6-lag, and we are going to see how to make this type of beat without knowing any music theory. So I'm gonna explain you how to make simple chord progression to start, and obviously you can use my midis. So if you like, you can try my unspoken production suite, you can try the free demo, the link is in the description, and if you want the full pack you can copy it on my site, and I leave you a discount code, a 20% off code, so you can use it at the checkout. But after that, let's start with the beat. First of all, I started choosing a pad sound, and I used this pad right here, and I used one of these MIDI, and it sounds like this. To create chord progression like this is really simple. You can just start with a MIDI, like I said, or you can start from scratch. So if you want to start from scratch, I always choose the scale first, and I start with the root notes, so the notes of the scale. So we are in C minor, we start with C, and you can like try to put some notes in the scale. For example, you can try doing something like this, and after that you have to create the chord. So it's really simple. There is two type of chord. So the minor that have 2 space right here and 3 space on the top, or a major chord that have 3 spaces and 2 spaces on the top. So in this case, like you can see, this note is out of key because it's not in the highlighted notes. So you can simply put it 1 semitones down, and you do the same for the other. So you skip one note, and you have created a simple chord progression. After that, you can copy the bass notes. Maybe you can lower the velocity, and after that you can add some other notes to make the melody more interesting. So you can skip other notes or do stuff like that, and you can invert some notes. So you choose a note and you put it 1 octave up or 1 octave down. For example, you can put this 1 octave up and this 1 octave down, and now you have an R&B chord progression. And you can do it in other way. For example, you can make something different, so something like this. You build your chords, you copy these notes right here, maybe we put it 1 octave up, and then you invert some notes and you add other notes. For example, something like this. And you can experiment with that, or use my MIDI that is already created and ready to drag into the project. But anyway, let's go ahead with the cookup. So after I added this pad, I added another pad, and I used a sound from Xpand. So I used this preset right here. I really like this preset, and it sounds like this. And after that, I added a sub bass. So I used a sub bass sound from my kit. I used this sound right here, and it sounds like this. And after that, I added a texture. So this texture right here, and I added a vocal. I used this vocal right here. But I pitched it down 2 semitones, and now it sounds like this. And after that I added the drums, and the drums is really simple. It sounds like this. And the only crazy trick I use right here is I added this opener, and then I added a fruity delay with the ping pong effect, and I turn it down the mixing knob, and now it sounds like this. So the whole beat sounds like this.